Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Middara, Unintentional Malum Act 1 on Tabletop Simulator. It is very late, I cannot sleep, and I have an 8 a.m. meeting. So what better way to solve that problem by playing more of this game? So real quick, I did have some spare rounds, obviously, for the previous encounter. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Rook applied intervention to himself and to Remy, because apparently I didn't do that before running through the exit. Other than that, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I won't worry about... Obviously, I could have spent those rounds also putting out a bunch of more dodge tokens and stuff. Like, even if I were playing with urgency, that would still be... I still had enough rounds where I could have just thrown out a shit ton of dodge tokens, but I'm not going to worry about that. In any case, let's talk about this encounter. Alright, got to get to the blue exit, and if everyone gets defeated, we lose. Following your lead, Patrick will be in the back of the initiative track, just like before. We also have separated. There are 2 different starting zones. Players must randomly determine which adventurers, except Patrick, start on which starting zone. The players roll 2 purples for each adventurer. The 2 adventurers with the highest roll start at tile UM7. The other 2 will start at tile UM5. Cave sickles are springy here, which means instead of being limited to 2 spaces, they can actually jump 3 spaces. We have Patrick with us, just like before. And then there's an achievement where if you can defeat 3 cave sickles in a single turn, you get something. Besides that, there's a blue objective, which if you are adjacent to this, you can do an encounter action to do a strength 12 check. If you do, you replace the token with a passage token. So essentially there's a weak part of the wall here that you can take advantage of. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and just do all of these. Alright, 9, 13, 6, and 7. So 6 and 7 are the lowest. Lowest goes to tile UM5. UM5 is this one. So they're going to be over here somewhere. Alright. And then the rest are going to be on tile UM7, which is over here. Yeah, Zeke's definitely be on the higher one. And then Rook and his summon will be over here as well. Alright. So for our setup here, we can do something like, I don't know, this, and have LV in the back or something. So yeah, even though they made the rule where your summon will take damage whenever enemies do damage to them, it's not really an issue for a character like LFE, who's mostly just support in the first place. But just in case I forgot something, let's take a look at some of that. Summoning 75. Yeah, so ever take damage from an opponent. That is when it will do the irreducible damage. And then you can choose to ignore that damage by dismissing the loyal Esper that's taking the damage. Alright. So, and then for Nightingale will be here, and Remy will be here. So both sides have 3 cave sickles. Also, this Merchound needs to be put away. So both sides have enough cave sickles that they could potentially go and do the achievement. Having the grenade would make it a lot easier, but I don't have the grenade. Not sure where this intervention token came from, but it is now over here. I know I threw out a bunch of stuff over here. Anyway, so with all that said and done, is Elfie on the track? She is. Let's take Patrick off the track because he's going to be going last no matter what. Oh, this is bugged. Okay, so they actually put out the wrong cave sickles. Good times had by all. We're just going to put you guys up there. Has the right HP, but is the wrong type of cave sickle. Glad I caught that. Shuffle the initiative and go. Alright, Zeke is going first. What do we want to do? Oh, also, we need to set the stamina correctly. You should be at 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Okay. So let's go ahead and start things off. I am going to go ahead and spend 1 stamina. Oh, wow. Both my haste buffers are on the wrong side here. We're going to go ahead and do haste on Rook. And then we will go ahead and we'll spend 1 stamina to go ahead and transform over to Earth Loa form. And go from there. Alright. Goes to Nightingale. So we got a Water Loa to deal with. Oh, also let's add Patrick to the track at the end. Alright, definitely need to deal with this Water Loa, so let's do something about that. Before her turn starts, of course, I will do the trick of doing Doom Break first. In fact, I'll do it for both of them. Okay, I need to reroll with Remy. Okay, so they will start with that. And that, and then refresh phase will kick in. Okay. Let's go ahead and start things off with a precise shot. This will be at +1 because I am not moving and we're not actually clipping any hindering terrain here. We're not empowering, so no worries there. So just a straight shot with +1. I'll reroll the white 2. Okay, and then I'll use Kill the Messenger to make that into an 8. So that puts me at 14. +1, oh, and +1 for not moving, so that's 15. This is the wrong type of Water Loa. Let's switch that over. Yeah, it's some of the 1.1 scripting is still in here. So this Water Loa has 11 defense. I went 14, 15 with not moving. So I have hit by at least 4 or higher. So I'm at 5 damage already. 4 for the, and then the 4 that I beat it by is going to bring it up to 9. And then I can go. Hold on a second. Let me say that again. So we're at 4. Add 5 from Precise Strike. That's 9. 12, 15 for barbed arrows. So yeah, 15 damage. And 1 shot. Then I will go ahead and do the infection, take a damage, and spend a stamina to shoot again. Again, not empowered. Alright, I missed. So I'm going to use a aligning machine. Alright, that is 12. Because I'm not moving, so I do 1 damage. Which is enough for me to use the Ring of Blood and heal for 1. And then I will attack 1 more time. That's 12. Because I'm not moving, I'll use Masterwork to go 13, which will mean I do 2 damage, which is enough to kill this thing. Okay, Water Loa dealt with. That puts us in pretty good shape. We have 19 cards left in the deck. We get 8 gold. We already got the monster loot, so there's only the unique and the item card. Alright. That is it for Nightingale. Goes to K-Sickles 4 through 6, which are over here. K-Sickle 4 is going to go first. It has clear shots on both Zeke and Rook. So it's going to shoot at Zeke, because Zeke is higher on the initiative. We'll roll 2 teals for this. That's an 11 minus 1. It does hit, but it'll do 0 damage. Then it's going to move up to attack the person with the most damage, which is actually Elfie. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here and attack Elfie. Elfie has Nimble, so she'll do a Nimble dodge. Alright, that puts her at 14 defense. Her defense is equal to Rook's, and of course the Nimble dodge does give her +1 shield as long as it's not a skull. This does put the cave sickle out of range, so it's going to be just rolling 2 oranges now. 13, let's make sure. Okay, just barely misses. I will go ahead and spend 1 stamina to counter. Actually, do I want to counter? I don't think I can really do much with a counter, can I? White and teal, huh? Yeah, we could do okay. We'll go ahead and counter. Spend 1 stamina to counter. I'll go ahead and empower it as well. So here we go. So I'm using Rook's dice and symbols plus my own symbols. Or her own symbols, rather. That is an 11, so I do hit. These guys have 10 defense, so I'll be 1 damage base. And then pretty much every symbol here is either +1 magic or... Actually, no, it has to be every pair. Which, conveniently, I have. Okay. So yeah, the total's going to be 1, 2... So I'm beating it by 1. Yeah, so 1 damage base, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage to this thing, leaving it with 3 health left. So I'm trying to soften these things up to make it easier to kill all 3 at once. Alright, 5 is going next. 5 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shoot at Zeke. Again, this one is in range of everybody, so it's going to be 2 teals. Earthflow is not going to dodge. Alright, that is a 12, so 2, 3, 4, 5. It does exactly 0 damage. Oh, sorry, no, it's 11 because it's shooting through a hindering terrain. So it does 4 damage and does 0 damage. Then it goes to Cave Sickle 6, which is going to go here. Also shoot at Zeke. Zeke is not going to dodge. I'll be at -2. Or sorry, -1. That is a big number. This would do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll do 6 damage if I let it go through. Which is honestly not that bad. So yeah, I'll take 6 damage. Just make sure I did the math correctly. 16 minus 1 was 15. I have 5 defense, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I have 5 defense, so it does, yeah, 6 damage. Not bad for a max hit. Alright, that is Cave Sickles 4 through 6 taken care of. Goes to Elfie. Alright, this is Elfie's first turn, so she's not going to get anything going here, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and just use this opportunity to spend 1 stamina to put Barrier up on Rook. And I'll go ahead and do a Gore Shot on the Cave Sickle here. And I believe the passives here still work. Yeah, it's classified as a spell casting upgrade. But I can verify real quick. It's not listed here. Yeah, there it is. Scaling symbols. Oh, I didn't know that the summon does stay out even when the summoner is defeated. That's good to know. There it is, 72. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, use scaling to determine their stats. Got it. Casting die. use the Adventurer's casting upgrade. This includes any abilities that passively change these dice when casting. Okay, so yeah, this is a passive, so it does work. Okay, so I'll be rolling a teal die for this to do a gore shot. I could only target the teal one, and it has 3 health left, so I'm just going to cast and see what happens. 12. These are the wrong color dice again, but it fails anyway. So we'll go ahead and just do 2 damage. I'm not going to do any extra because I don't want to kill it. And that's it for Elifie. Alright, goes to K-Sickle 1 through 3. One's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And it's definitely going to get an Overwatch shot. In the face, in fact. So yeah, I'll do my Overwatch shot. This will be at +1. I will go ahead and empower it. No go. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do Doom Break, gain a stamina, and we'll see if we get the skull for this. We do. I'll use the intervention. Alright. We will eventually inevitably flip this Doom Break, but not today. Still goes to the rest of the guys, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't actually get in range. Alright, orange is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and shoot at... Oh, sorry, I forgot about... I completely forgot about the Cave-Sickle's actual action. 1 second. So this one's going to shoot at Nightingale. Has no SOI. Nightingale's going to dodge with a Hoodie of Deflection. Alright, +1, so I'm at 11. Double orange here. Misses. I'll go ahead and make my counterattack. I'll go ahead and empower it. And miss for a lot of reasons. Alright, now this will go. And this one's going to shoot at Nightingale. Nightingale has no means to dodge, and I don't plan on using items, so it's just going to shoot. It's going to be a teal and an orange. And it misses. Okay. Yeah, and this one literally can't reach. Yeah, can't reach at all. Which is a little annoying, but that's okay. Because if we have this side handle everything, it might be okay. Alright, goes to Rook. Rook is hasted, so he gets 1 stamina. Now the question is, can I kill all of them? And I think I can. Let's start with the Maw the Warden. This is just an exhaust effect. If I can roll a single shield, it will kill this Cave-Sickle beside me. Alright, 2 damage. That kills that Cave-Sickle. That's 1. Alright, next. I'm within 4 range of both of these, so I can just cast in place. I want to spend 2 stamina and an empower to do a Courage Stifle on... we'll pick the pink one. Alright, that is 17. So this thing literally can't save. I'm going to pull out dice for this because the scripting's wrong. Alright, fails. It's going to take, I said the pink one, so 10 damage because barrier gave me +1 armor. Alright, then I'm going to target the other one and cast again, this time no empower. This is 12 in total. Let's roll this again. Actually, I just rolled it apparently, so it did fail, but just for posterity. Still failed anyway. 10 damage to the other one. Alright, next I'm going to do a re-equip and tag in my 2 hand axes along with a bunch of other stuff that I forgot to pull out before going through the exit before. I'm going to go ahead and throw both hand axes. I will throw one at pink first. 3 damage is enough for a kill. Remember, these guys have 12 health, not actual 16. So that was pink. And then throw the other one for 6. and that is kill as well. Alright, I just killed a full team of 3 cave sickles, and now I get to do sickle slaughter. You send the cave sickle limbs in all directions, gain 1 random common relic. I will happily do so. Okay, we get the Markings of Strength, a moment of pain for an eternity of protection. All this does is just give you a flat +4 health. Very good for both summoners and, well, anyone really. But I don't have room for it, so it's just going to go into the stash. But definitely good for the future. I am going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and use the potion bag to do another free re-equip. Tag out these. And bring these back. And that is it for Rook. Oh, wait, sorry. He can do things. I'll do Intervention on Elifie. Because I can. And, yeah, not too shabby. Let's go to Earthloa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple. Oh, also let's check the box that we did sickle slaughter. Alright. So cool. Now we can do the rest of the fight as normal and not have to worry about spreading damage or any of that nonsense. Oh, also we can remove cave sickles 4 through 6 from the initiative. Oh, also we need to draw a loot card. 9 gold. So that puts us at 94. Alright, goes to Remy. Alright, Remy will get that refreshed. We'll spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, 11 movement's fun. Alright. Then I'm going to I'm going to swing at orange. We'll do an onslaught. Alright, 16 minus 1 because of the hindering is 15, so 5 damage base. 6 for sword combo. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. More than enough to kill. Alright. And then I'll do a Blade Works on the other one. -1 to this as well. I'll re-roll the orange die. Alright, I do hit and I'll do 3 damage. Could have been better, but that's okay. We at least killed one of them. That's more than I wanted, more than I expected. I'll already used my intervention token, so I'm not going to use Doombreak for now. And Murder Circus is not going to make a difference here. So, yep, that's going to be it. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do Doombreak. I'll gain 1 stamina. If I get a skull, that's fine. Didn't get a skull. It was thinking about it. Man, that thing was spinning. Alright. Let's go to Patrick. Patrick is kind of good to go at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll spend 1 stamina on Patrick just to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Also, let's tint this yellow. There we go. Whatever color this is. Wish there was a way to copy this. I mean, I could see the numbers, but I don't exactly want to type them. Alright. That is it for Patrick. Goes to new round. I wasn't paying attention to any of the totems. We are definitely not in line of sight of any of them, so we're okay. Alright. Shovel. Alright, goes to Earthloa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina again. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and cast on the Earth Lava. Again, we'll empower it. Alright, 15. Also, this thing's HP was never reset. Alright, 10 damage. And I'll spend the last stamina giving haste to Zeke. Alright, goes to K cycles 1 through 3. One's going to do Onslaught on Remy. I'll do Hoodie of Deflection to see if I can dodge it. I'm at 13 defense. This will be at -1. It misses. I do get a free counter, so I will take it. 13 minus 1 is 12. So 2 damage, 3 for combo, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 damage in total. Not quite a kill, but it still did some damage. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shoot at Remy. This will be at -2 because of hindering and shooting through an ally. I'll dodge with a minimalist quiver. I get +1 to this, so 11. And then this will be at -2. Alright, misses. Goes to Remy. Remy will go to 4 stamina. Let's go ahead and do a Blade Works and see if we can finish off the red cave sickle. 12 minus 1 is 11. So 1 damage base, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll do 6 damage and kill it. Alright, next I will spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to do an onslaught on the cave sickle here. No modifiers. 11's a hit. 1 damage base, 2 for combo, 3, 4 for the books. So 4 damage on number 2. And then we go ahead and follow up. This is 15, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. More than enough to kill. Okay, that's another swarm dead. 8 gold. 102. Alright, getting there. 16 cards left in the combatant loots. And I don't have, there's no line of sight to the totem. Alright, if I want to, I can go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and do a Doom Break. Alright, no skull. Still get, even if I get the skull, by the way, I do still get the stamina, but it does make it so I can't get anything else in the future. I'll go ahead and do Sword of Dominion. And I'm just going to, at this point, let's go ahead and trigger Red Totem. I'll go diagonal this way. And this will trigger, I'm pretty sure it'll trigger it. Yes, it will. Alright, Red Totem. Red Totem. In the corner, you see a cave sickle clawing at an old chest. Spawn 1 cave sickle adjacent to this token and place a random loot token in the space this token occupied. Alright, I'm going to roll a purple die. Alright, we do get the variant. This will be cave sickles 1 through 3. And that's not the variant, or not the right variant. It'll be this one. Okay. Borrow you. And we need to shuffle and grab a loot token. Alright. That is it for Remy. So it's going to go to cave sickles 1 through 3. And this one's going to run up and say hi. So it's going to be this version. So it's going to make an attack and then it's going to move up and just Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the other one. Okay, so it's going to make a ranged attack. I'm going to dodge with a minimalist quiver. I have 12 defense, no modifiers for this, just double oranges. 12, so it does hit. It's going to hit for 2 damage. I have Hoodie, which will reduce that damage by 2, so I take 0. Alright, then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack. I'm going to dodge with a Hoodie. Uh, 11. Alright, misses. I do get a free counter. I will empower it. 11 is a hit. It's going to be 1 damage base. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage in total. Okay. Alright, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get 3 stamina. And we'll spend 1 stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm just going to shoot from here. I'll do a precise strike first. Not going to empower, just straight shot. -1 to this because I'm shooting through hindering, and I did move. Alright, I do hits. It's going to hit for 2 damage. And I will also add another 6 with barbed arrows for a total of 8, which will kill it. Does it explode? No explosion. Alright, Cave Sickle's dealt with. And that's another swarm killed. 8 gold. Putting us at 110. Alright, slowly getting money again. We're probably going to try to hold on to as much money as possible at this point to get ready for the next tier. Because guess what? The price is going to go up. Man, I can't believe this is a common tier relic. It's actually really nice. Alright, so that was Nightingale's turn. I'm not going to do anything else this round. So let's just go to Patrick. Patrick will go to 5 stamina. He'll spend 1 to move. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. He'll spend 3 stamina to do an empowered attack, and we'll see if it does anything. 12 is a hit. Yep. So 2 damage base, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll do 2 damage. Good job, Patrick. Alright. Goes to Elifie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, also, this thing's out of range of Elifie, so it's not debuffing the armor yet. So let's fix that, shall we? Elifie will get 3 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She'll go ahead and spend 1 to put barrier on Zeke. And then I'll do a gore shot. And yeah, we'll empower it. Alright, 16. Pretty sure this rolls the wrong dice too. Actually, no, we checked it. It's fine. Fails, it's going to take 2 damage. I'll have her take 2 damage as well to do another 4. Alright, and that takes care of that. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 4 stamina thanks to haste. We'll spend 1 to transform. We're going to go... So how much health does this thing have left? 12? Sure, we'll spend 1 to go ahead and transform out of this. And we'll spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, it'll be 5 because I only have 5 movement in this form. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Exalted Summoning. I'll do Minos the Contractor. I'll do this guy's Conviction and Magic damage. This will do 8 damage. Alright, and technically it also puts Condemned on him. Then I'm going to transform into Waterloa form and then cast the spell. You know, it's Conduit's not doing too bad. And this is before we get the stuff that actually buffs it in Acts 2 and 3. Alright, yeah, I'll cast a spell. This will be empowered because of the Scythe. 12 in total. Nope, resisted it. Alright, well, I tried. Alright, goes to no one else. That is the last person. Alright, goes to Remy. Alright, Remy will get 4 stamina? No, 3 stamina. No haste. Alright, I want to spend 1 stamina. Yeah, I'll spend 1 stamina to go ahead and make my way down here and grab this loot token. Red. A barrage of darts shoot from the chest as you open it. All figures on or within range 3 of this token must make a strength 10 check. If they fail, they are overcome by the toxin and dealt purple magic damage and are inflicted with paralyze. Yep, bad luck for us. That's we do pass. We have 4 strength, so that is exactly a 10. So we don't get caught in the trap. But the bad news is, since we rolled a trap, it probably means we missed out on loot just from RNG. I am going to go ahead and pop a Sword of Dominion to go here, and that'll be it for her. We'll go to Elifie. She'll get 3 stamina. And we'll go ahead and do a Gore Shot. Actually, no, we'll first we'll spend a stamina to move up, and then spend 2 to attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just going to be a teal and white. No go. I can reroll with an intervention. Even worse. Okay, now I'll do a Gore Shot. No empower, just straight roll. 12 in total. Alright, fails. It's going to take 2 damage, and then I'll take an extra 2 damage to ensure it's dead. Okay, Earthloa dead. Gets it off the board, and we get to draw some loot. 5 gold. 14 cards left. Alright, that is it for Elifie. Goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get 3 stamina. I'll spend 1 to move and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and see if we can deal with the blue objective. What's the requirement, like 12? Yep. So I have to roll a 10 on this because I only have 2 strength, but I got nothing better to do, so I'm going to go ahead and roll it. No go. We'll try again. No go. I'll try again. No go. I'll try again. Last one. Wow. Getting the same result 2 or 3 times is pretty impressive. This is usually the roll I see on Sword World. Everyone rolling 3s on 2d6. In any case, I'll go ahead and roll a black die. Get a stamina out of it. I'll also do the infection to do a damage to myself and do this one more time. Alright, we got it this time. So this gets replaced with a passage. but I don't have the means to actually move through it yet. Yeah, the passage blocks everything, so no line of sight to the blue totem yet. Alright, goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina thanks to haste. We'll go ahead and use intervention to give Elifie a intervention token. Also, I should probably give one to Patrick at some point, but I keep forgetting. Anyway, I will spend a stamina to move. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll go ahead and spend this time to go ahead and give Patrick haste. Alright, goes to Patrick. You'll get 4 stamina. I'm going to spend 2 energy tokens to give Elifie, heal Elifie for 6. Then I'll spend a stamina to move. Also, I keep forgetting he has like the shadows. I should probably be using that more often. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That does indeed clip the red, so I'm good at that position. Patrick's kind of already done his thing, so I'm probably just going to use him to loot chest. If a command card loots chest, you can decide who handles the cards if there's any cards that get drawn. It goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 4 stamina. Oh wait, I forgot. We should heal. Change of plans. Go back to Zeke and use 2 energy tokens to heal him for 6. I forgot. Alright, in any case, I'll go ahead and spend 1 to transform back in. We'll go animate, and then we'll do a like the shadows. Actually, I guess we're screwed either way. I'll spend 1 stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll do like the shadows all the way up to here. And I'll take care of that. Alright. That is it for the round. I believe we killed something this round, so we don't need to worry about anything else. Nightingale. You'll get 3 stamina. I'll take a damage to pay for the movement and go to here. This should give me line of sight. It doesn't because of the red there, apparently. So tell you what, we're just going to stay here and not take a damage. We're just going to pass turn. Alright, goes to Remy. Remy will get 3 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. Trigger blue totem. A group of K-sickles crawl out onto the stone bridge. They screech as they charge you. Spawn 3 K-sickles adjacent to the space this totem occupied. Okay, roll, and... Okay, regular K-sickles this time around. Alright. I am going to go ahead and loot this chest. We get blue. 5 gold and 2 random mundane consumables, specifically mundane. So we're at 120. And I'll just shuffle and take the top based off mundane. That's mundane, that's mundane. Okay, I don't have room for them, so they're going to go in the stash. Okay, and then I will do a diagonal move down to here, and then I'm going to do Shady Training down to here. Just trying to put some space between me and the cave sickle so they go after a different target. Alright, so closest target is Nightingale. So it's going to go 1, 2, and take a shot at Nightingale. Nightingale is going to dodge with a hoodie of deflection. Alright, no go. This will be at 2 teals. This might hurt a little. It might hurt a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do 8 damage. Alright, I will go ahead and exhaust the Bear of Justice and put Wilt on this guy, since he did 4 or more damage. Alright, other one's going to go and say hi. Has to go here to shoot me. Or actually, no, it's going to be this one. We'll move here to shoot me, because that's the only spot that actually has line of sight. Nightingale will dodge with a stamina. Okay. 15 this time. Misses. I will spend a stamina to counter, and I will empower it. I will kill the messenger and go 16 to 10, so 6, 12, yeah, more than enough to kill. So purple is dead. And then orange doesn't come up and say hi. I will spend a stamina. Oh, also I'll do Ring of Blood to heal for 2. And then I'll spend a stamina to dodge. Alright, I'm at 13. That is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 2 damage. Not much I can do about that. Alright. Goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. I'm going to spend 2 stamina and an empower to target the wilted cave sickle. 12 in total. It passes. I'll cast again. No empower. 14. Alright, this will do 12 damage. Wilt will either, you could choose, you can either have it bypass resistance or do 2 additional reducible damage. Oh yeah, I forgot, Wilt can get past Melody's thing too. So this will do exactly, so I do 10 magic because I have 5 armor, and this is Courage Stifle, and then the Wilt will do another 2, which will kill this thing in 1 shot. Alright, I'll go ahead and do a Maw of the Warden and roll a black die. I do 1 damage to orange. I'm then going to go ahead and throw a throwing knife and do 7. I'm going to throw a throwing knife and do 1. I'm going to throw a throwing knife and do 2. And then I'm going to re-equip. I'm just going to go ahead and flip these because there's nothing left on the board and just kill it. Bye-bye Cave Sickle. Another swarm defeated. 10 gold. 130. Alright, that is Rook taken care of. We'll go to Patrick. Like the shadows to here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then loot. This is a yellow. Gain 1 random consumable. Then make a perception 10 check. If you pass, you find a hidden compartment. Cool. So what, we missed out on... Yeah, we missed out on green loot. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, shuffle. This will go into the stash because it doesn't matter who... Yeah, there's no one that has an open slot to begin with. And then we'll do a perception check with Patrick, who has 5. I rolled a 7 plus 5, which is 12. We do succeed, so we get 20 gold. Nice. Alright. And then from here on, is there anything else we really want to mess around with? We'll go... I mean, there's not much Zeke needs to do, so I'm not going to worry about him. We'll have Elifie go. Get 3 stamina, spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'll spend 2 to give a dodge token to Patrick. And then new round. I think I'm going to stick with Elifie, because I think this will be fine. Also, I think I forgot about her armor reduction at some point, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. I could do a summon just to ensure that I get another summon token, but I don't really need it. And Elifie's been doing a good job, so no reason to shake up the boat any. Alright, in any case, it goes to Rook. I'm going to go ahead and just shift over and give intervention to Nightingale. Do I have line of sight here? I do not. Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to give intervention to Nightingale then. Alright, goes to Remy, or sorry, goes to Zeke, who's not going to do anything. Got Nightingale, who's just going to hang out. She can't really be healed right now. There's one summon amongst the promos that can do healing, but it's not really worth the trouble. So yeah, pass turn with her. Goes to Remy. Remy will get 4 stamina, spend 2 to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Alright, Patrick's hanging out. Elifie goes. Get 3 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll spend 2 to give a dodge token to Rook. New round. So at this point we would get 1 urgency if we were playing with it. We'll have Rook give haste to Elifie. And then we'll give intervention to Remy. And that'll be it for her. Eventually goes to Elifie's turn. She'll get 4 stamina, which is enough for me to go ahead and max out Rook's dodge tokens. Yep, I'm okay with that. Here, have some dodge tokens. Alright, and then I'm not going to worry about much else here. Everyone else has a intervention token. Except for Patrick, but I don't care about him. So yeah, I'll just go to Remy's turn and go to the exit. And then with that, we go to a Treacherous Rivulet, page 108. Which will be this one. After regrouping, you continue on. You hear the rushing of water as you come upon a swift-moving river. The river runs over a steep drop that exits the cave. The smell of fresh air is inviting, and you look around to see if you can find a drier exit. As you scan the cavern, you see that you are not alone. Water lows and earth lows close in on you from both sides. Looks like over the falls it is. Alright. So yeah, pretty straightforward. We got another achievement, which is great. Getting as many relics as possible is fantastic. There are 13 loot cards left, and 2 of them are items, so maybe we'll get lucky. I do appreciate... We've been getting a lot of monster loot, which is actually kind of nice, but I do kind of want to get some more relics and get more wandering cards, or, you know, uniques. If we can get some uniques from the common tier, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, out of the bunch that we have... We haven't had, yeah, actually we haven't had much luck with it. We've only been able to get access to the swallow, I think. Was it just the swallow? I thought there was something else. Oh, right, it was the Hasten Core. Yeah, the Hasten Core was fantastic. We just haven't gotten much else yet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Hero. This was Middara Unintentional Malum Act 1. I'll see you guys next time.